Greetings gamers and welcome back to the Mango Crumble channel. Today I'm going to be doing my personal top 5 game protagonists. Now this is my opinion, and if you don't share my opinion, which you probably don't, you can go down in the description and write your own top 5 game protagonists. Please don't get offended by this, it's literally just my opinion. So firstly, my fifth favourite character, protagonist, the same thing, is Nathan Drake. Now, Nathan Drake is one of my first kind of game protagonists I grew to like. He was in the Uncharted series of games. I think over time the writing improved for him. He was at the start he was quite a good character. He was very fun. He's a very fun kind of character. But his writing improves and improves, and you see a relationship between him and Sully and, you know, Elena and all that grow, and he's just a really nice kind of person, and he's a very likeable character. I don't think he's particularly deep into like an emotional level, but I think he's just a very likeable character as a protagonist. I think he really works as an adventurer, because he's literally just a guy. He's not some kind of ex-army whatever. He's actually just a bloke who wants to do thieving and, you know, travel across the world, and, you know, that wants to make him a nice character because he's a relatable character. Okay, so at number 4 we have Joel from The Last of Us. Now I haven't played Last of Us 2, so please don't spoil me in the comment section, but yeah, Joel, he's a great character. He's very motivated, and he's very relatable as well, because he has a very kind of strong father complex, especially after his daughter got shot at the start of the game, which is very traumatic. He's quite tough, and he's done a lot of bad things, but deep down he's a fairly good person, but he's done a lot of bad things and stuff. And I think his father kind of fatherly personality really works with Ellie, because he sort of looks after her like a daughter, and it sort of shows his, like, him missing his daughter and stuff, and it's kind of quite relatable. And also his performance is great. The performance by Troy Baker. He sounds nothing like Joel. Usually he doesn't have that kind of Texas accent. So yeah, I'd say he's good. He's a great character, and he's got a good sort of drive and personality to him, even though he's a bit more subdued than someone like Nathan Drake. At number 3 we have John Marston. Now, this protagonist and the next protagonist are essentially almost the same level. I can't really say one's better than the other, but I've just kind of had to figure out one. So, well, I did play as John Marston second because I played the first game. I played Red Dead 2 first. So John Marston's protagonist of Red Dead Redemption, the first game, and he's just an awesome character. It's because he's just a guy, but he used to be an outlaw, which means that he just wants to live a simple life, but his outlaw life always comes back to him because of the, you know, the Pinkertons and the, you know, law agencies who are always after him, and he has to make up for that by doing deeds for them, as they're just using him. It's not fair, it's not right, and they shouldn't be doing that to him. And yeah, it's just that he's punished by the world, and it's kind of wrong. And he's also just kind of he's a bit old-fashioned. He's a bit of a Rip Van Winkle character, as they say, because the world doesn't want outlaws no more. They don't want gunslingers. They don't want people like that in the world. And yeah, so I think he is my number 3 character. So at number 2 on the list we have Arthur Morgan. Now, Arthur bloody Morgan, he is essentially around the same level as John Marston, but I think I'm slightly closer to him because I played him first, and he's just such a good character. He evolves over quite a long time, and kind of outlaw stuff because he had his own family and wife. So Arthur Morgan, right? So he's a very complex character. Because with John, he's more what you see, what you get. With Arthur, it's very deep and he's very conflicted. He was not sure about how long outlaw life is going to last and how long, you know, he can do this for. But he does like being an outlaw. It's all he knows. It's what he does. So over time, he sort of gets a sort of redemption arc of, you know, starting to question Dutch because he isn't really a good person to follow, and he wants to save, at the end, he wants to save the other gang members and be a good person to other people, because deep down he is a good person. It's just that, he's done bad things and he's following a bad person. So Arthur Morgan absolutely is number 2. He's a great character. So my number 1 is actually Alexios. Alexio is the epic eagle bearing Mystios. Okay, I'm just kidding. Okay, at number 1 we have Ezio Auditore da Firenze. Now, he is a bloody god. He's absolutely magnificent. He's probably the first sort of gaming protagonist I got attached to, because I first played Assassin's Creed 2 in about like 2013 or something, when I was just really young. So I knew him when I was younger, so he's sort of an old friend to me. And you see Ezio from birth till death. You see him evolve very subtly over time, and see him become more of an assassin and changing his ways. So he literally goes from a brash, young Florentine noble, shout out to Florentine noble, and then he turns, by the end, into an honourable and, like, strong leader, a master assassin. So you go from this amount of massive character development, but also, he keeps some of his core qualities. He's got his stubbornness, he's got his, you know, charm, and he still keeps his qualities, but he changes a lot, and he's still flaws even when he becomes maybe a better person. I keep saying that, but he's still flawed. So I love Ezio Auditore. He's my number 1, and he's probably not going to change for a while. So I think that's it. If you enjoyed the video, you can subscribe. Well, if you enjoy the video, you can like the video. If you enjoy my content, you can subscribe. If you want to share the video, you can share it to your friends with the share like button. And that will be it. I'll see you in the next video / stream. I'm not sure about streaming Minerva's Day at the moment because I'm a bit kind of burnt out on Bioshock, but I'll see you in the next one.